Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Tight end finds a soft spot. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It was an interception. So you might get like a little bit of a yell from your coaches, but nothing too big.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Caught over the middle. It's Lovett. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Oh, and the QB's so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Dogs! What a grab and go for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking for a gap. It's Blue. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Getting some heat. Lets it fly. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you can see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it down the left side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult one. It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lovett. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. These two guys, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. Stopped after making the catch.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the air, it's back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Bell. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The sure hands, it's done. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him down.
Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Well, a really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making...
He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his own 20. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. First down to start the drive after the break. Dropping back, it's back. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on second down. Makes the grab. It's Bell. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Going up top on first down. Pressure coming. Oh, he wants it all. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Got a man in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Snowed under by the defense. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Let's see what they've got on second down. To throw, it's back. This time on target. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Extending the play. He's looking on the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Feeling some heat. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just run on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, they want the two, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And the returner will be dragged down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's back. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dogs with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it set up on the outside. He's off to the races. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
To get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, and he knows where he's going with it. He was able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
They run the reverse. He's knocked down to the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run! Try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Georgia going up tempo.
You know, they say football is a game of inches, and on that last play, that easily could have been an interception and a huge play for the defense, yet somehow, after the deflection, the offense is able to make the catch, and looky, this drive is still going.
Man, tight ends used to line up on the ball and block or release for a couple different routes. Now, you're putting them out wide. You're putting them like this right here in the slot. You're asking them to run corner routes in man-to-man coverage and go win. The tight end position has evolved big time over the years.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Touchdown, Dogs! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm.
All kinds of running room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State the past several years...
Trying to beat the D deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have two people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going in offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough in the point of attack.
The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. It's a draw. Runs through a tackle. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Georgia, 31. Ohio State, 24.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Coming up on 2nd down as they try to hold this lead. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Had the first down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's taking the deep shot. Brings it down on the right side. And he breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Running to daylight from inside his 25. And the returner is stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. Got it. Offense getting set for first down.
Now 55 weak.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I'll tell you, on offense, I don't know if that's the guy I'd be attacking, especially at this point of the game, fourth quarter. He's one of the best in the country. He knocks that one down. I think there's other places you can go with the football here.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Gets rid of it. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
That is a big-time play made by one of the best defenders in the game. Critical juncture, fourth quarter, and you swat it away for an incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He's going to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Delp. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
With the score, all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the lead here in overtime. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies, and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw. It's Beck. He's got his man. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
That ties the game at 38 all.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
Georgia, 44. Ohio State, 38.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Motion from the offense. Off play action on first down. Fires left. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Ohio State. That ties it up here in double OT, and now they can win it.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for two. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Have to go for two, starting in double overtime, and this one would win the game. They